as you can see, our beautiful weather is now gone. It's been a lot of rain this autumn, and we had a few days of beautiful weather, and now we're back to the rain. And the kids are sick. They've been home pretty much every day for the last 3 weeks. We're really happy we got some really bright golden days. These golden days of autumn are like unreal. I find I can't, even when we're sick, I just can't sit still. I want to be out. I don't want to miss it, because as soon as the frost comes, and it comes fast. In fact, we just had our first frost 2 nights ago. Woke up and everything was covered in white. And then that day, the leaves just started like falling like crazy. So I don't know, I just want to be out there all the time, because I know this is a very short season and winter is a very long season here. So I'm really enjoying this a lot. And what I showed you earlier was my experimental process of working with heather. Heather is something that I foraged in the summer a little bit too early, before it had flowered and I can really do anything with it. So I decided to try and use the branches. And I don't really know what I was doing, to be honest. Maybe you can give me some tips if you have any. If maybe I shouldn't have taken away the leaves and stuff as I did. They started to break a little bit, and it made the brush a lot more hard instead of more kind of soft and whatnot. But I was afraid that when I brushed, it would get like all the leaves and the flowers and stuff everywhere. But maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I need to try it again. But it was really fun to experiment with the heather after all. And yeah, we'll see. It's a work in progress. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm going to flatten it out a little bit more. I made a little handle here, as you can see. And I might flatten it a little bit more and try to soften up the bristles. I've seen you can beat them with like a hammer or something and work them down. But for now, it's just what it is, and we'll see what it becomes maybe later. I have a few other projects I've been doing around here that I'm really excited to share as well. But since we've been recovering from some sort of flu virus, we've just really been home. We've been taking a lot of walks around the neighborhood. We also have a forest pretty close to us, about a 20-minute walk away. So we've been there a lot. You'll see a lot of that forest in this video today. Other than walking, it's been a lot of garden work and a lot of bread baking. It's time to prepare a lot of the plants for winter, which means digging some of them up and storing them or covering them, cutting them back. But let's have a moment for this calendula, because I have harvested so much calendula this year, and it still keeps producing. It's just so beautiful, especially this time of year with all the oranges and reds and the yellow colors of autumn. I just love how it looks. I've been filling up all of our vases inside with the calendula flowers now. And we also have a little bit of a tomato situation. Our tomatoes didn't start ripening until very late in the summer. So I tried this trick that I read about where you cut the tomato plants down and then you hang them upside down. And I put mine in a sunny place and I just let them hang there. And then every day we go and grab a few handfuls more of tomatoes that are turning red. And if they're not quite red enough, I put them in the windowsill for a few days. And this has been working amazing. I probably have 400, 500 tomatoes. Another thing we've been doing this weekend is baking a lot of bread, as I said before. I jumped on the sourdough train about 1 year ago now. I have a friend who gave me a bit of sourdough starter, and I never looked back. It was COVID times. We had just moved outside of the city. You know, we didn't really have access to the bakeries we had before. So I just started baking the bread with sourdough, and I'm totally addicted. I probably make us a loaf of bread every week now. Little sea salts. Okay. But this weekend we had the added treat of sourdough baguettes, which is so nice to make as well. It's easy to share a baguette because when you make sourdough baguettes, you make like 4 of them. But we saved one for ourselves, and here we are enjoying it with simply some olive oil and nettle seed salts. It's basically just foraged nettle seeds that you take from the stinging nettle plant in the autumn, mixed with a good quality sea salt. And it's so good, so useful, so nutritious, so cheap. So if you haven't made nettle seed salts, I really recommend it. I have a whole blog post about it where I take you through step by step that I will link in the description box of this video. Once the baguettes were baked and given away and eaten, we decided to go back out for another walk. It was just too beautiful outside, and it was also time for our little one to take a nap anyway, so we went back outside to the forest, and then after a nice walk, it was just time to go home and have a nice, slow, simple lunch on the sunny patio. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and we hope to see you back here next time.